The 14th Amendment guarantees equal protection under the law. In public schools, that means students should have fair access to opportunities. This applies not only to academics like classes and resources, but also to athletics. When support or funding is unequal, it challenges the Constitution's promise of equality for all students.
The promise of public education is very much, I think, aligned with the promise of America, because what public education does is it says it's the social contract that says that we're going to help each and every child try to get to their God-given potential. And we have to learn different ways of doing it. We didn't get to this point, but I do think it's not about accountability. I think it's about engagement. And I think it's about how do we create every public school to be one that is safe and welcoming. So a parent can make sure, feels like, okay, my kid's okay. Teacher feels like a kid is okay. A kid feels like a kid is okay. Safe and welcoming are both very important. But the second piece is we have to make sure that curriculum is engaging and relevant. We have to create that kind of agency. It's not about the test scores these days. If you think about social media and everything else, it is about how do we engage, how do we create agency.
How would you describe the mission of Amsterdam High School when it comes to supporting all students?
The mission statement of Amsterdam High School is that our school is a safe and respectful learning community where students and teachers collaborate to engage, support, and prepare all students for success. I think that this mission is grounded in our commitment to ensuring that all students, regardless of their background, circumstance, or experiences, are supported, challenged, and are prepared for success beyond high school.
What does educational equality mean to you as a school leader?
For me, equality is not nearly as important as equity. I think that many people don't really understand the difference. Equality means giving everyone the same tools for success, where equity means giving everyone what they need, particularly people who have historically been marginalized or underserved. Equity means acknowledging that students come to school with different experiences, challenges, different access to resources, and responding to those differences with targeted supports, flexibility within our systems, and high expectations.
How do you ensure fairness between academic programs, art programs, and athletic programs?
I think ensuring fairness between all of these programs, academic, arts, and athletic, requires intentional decision making that values all pathways to student success. So I think fairness means allocating our resources, scheduling, and staffing in a way that can allow students to participate in all of these programs without one area being prioritized at the expense of another.
Do all students have the same chance to participate in sports, or do certain barriers hold some students back?
Well, I think there are barriers. I think certainly there are people who are, I guess, just have natural gifts, right? I was blessed with height, and that helped me when I was a high school athlete. But I think at the end of the day, hard work can overcome just about any obstacle. I don't know that you have to be, 250 pounds of sculpted muscle to be competitive. I think your heart, can contribute a lot to the athlete that you become. But there are obviously other hurdles as well. It's not everybody has the ability to go out and buy a $400 glove, right? Like an A2000 or something like that. Or, equipment has just gotten unbelievably expensive. And I know this because my own children participate in sports. I went out and bought wrestling sneakers the other day, and they were a lot more than I remember them being when I was younger. So there's certainly some challenges for some people who want to play particular sports. There are some sports that are more accessible that don't require nearly as much in the way of equipment. But I think generally speaking, yes, everybody has the opportunity to come out and participate. But sports, especially at the varsity level, are very competitive. So cuts are a reality in varsity sports, in at least most of them. But generally speaking, yeah, I believe everybody has an opportunity to participate and potentially compete.
Title IX is at the heart of my dream. both in sports and in education. I dream of the day when I earn my medical degree and become an OBGYN, so I can make a difference in the lives of others. But I also have another dream. I dream of the day when I can wear the red, white, and blue and compete for Team USA in the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Every day, I work hard so that I can compete on the same track my mom did in 1984 and win Olympic gold. My dreams are possible because of Title IX, and on behalf of young women like myself, I can promise you this. We will carry the baton of Title IX here at home and around the world so that we can blaze a trail, just like my grandmother, my mother, and so many amazing women here today.